Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 here at Rawslowgaming with Bath City Football Club, where we're trying to take them to the top of a Premier League and beyond out in Europe. So far we are in Sky Bet League 2. Don't know exactly what season it is, but it's our second season in Sky Bet League 2, and we're off to a flyer start here after 10 matches being all wins actually. So looks like we will go to a pretty secure direct promotion up to Sky Bet League 1 at the end of this season, if we're just keeping it together decently, I would say. So that is very, very, very nice for us. And coming up here, we have the third round match in Caribou Cup, and we are meeting Nottingham Forest. So not the greatest of opposition, and also playing as a home team, which will mean not so much ticket income, unfortunately, on it. And as usual, we get some suggestion here to play on. We'll play down the left-hand side, and we aren't that strong on the left-hand side, so we will not do it. We are strongest in the middle, so we will focus on our own strengths rather than the opposition's weakness. But if we were stronger, we would play down the left. According to the bookmakers here, we are slight underdogs for the game against Nottingham Forest. Not as bad as I would thought it would be, only at 2.75 times the money. So quite subtle underdogs, so to say. And one set for under 23s. Everyone that needs match sharpness is available for under 23s until they are match fit. Some development advice: Jordan wants more first team chances, and I can understand that. But you're not really getting that, since we have Akinola and Gustavo, who are, just better, really. And Morris isn't that far behind either, but I guess Jordan should be our choice here before Morris if we're looking on potential ability and everything like that. So we'll try to take that into consideration. And Ponticelli, you are going to get unhappy, and I am just going to let that happen, since he's not really our first pick anymore. We have Pius for that, and we still want Gosling to improve. So we should put in Jordan instead of Morris here, having a better chance of developing here. And we have our best team, our best players on the field, and we have good partnership, strong and good partnership here all over the field, or all over the team. Baxter and Miller is actually untested. So that's actually a little bit strange. Fairly decent, good partnership there. I know why, because both are in attack, so we have balanced that out before with a little bit more balanced. But I think this overall works pretty good, or should work pretty good. So we are with the best team. Everyone is above 90 just. No, Akinola is not. So we should we'll play Jordan instead of Akinola here, for a little bit at least. So we'll continue here and play straight off, as we always do here on the channel, and comment the match away here in episode 185, I think. And a long running series, and it will continue, even though that I know that basically no one is watching. But yeah, I am enjoying it, so we will keep playing it. Pius here with a chance, and it's over the top bar here, unfortunately, in the first minute of the match. Next highlight here, in the 3rd minute, Kelly with the ball, passing it towards the midfield. Nottingham Forest picking up the loose ball and coming here on a counter-attack, 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but our keeper saves and it's out for a corner. And here comes the corner, headed out by Gustavo, but only to Nottingham players. And the highlight over, so that's good at least. And the next highlight here in the 12th minute, the ball again with Bassity here on the left-hand side. Pies with the ball, passing towards Gosling. Gosling got hold of the ball, but got pushed back all the way back to the midfield, actually. And now Johnson with the ball, dribbling all the way back to our keeper. The keeper heading up to Baxter, or shooting out to Baxter. Pies trying to play it wide, but the ball getting back to Nottingham Forest players. And now they have the ball here on the left-hand side. The cross is in, but Molden comes out and shows some pretty safe hands. And the goal kick is out, and they have another chance, 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and it's a goal here, unfortunately, in the 13th minute. And a good finish there by Surridge, and well, not the greatest of a play by Bath City here, unfortunately, but nothing too unexpected, I unfortunately have to say. We didn't expect to win this match at all. I didn't, at least. And apparently it's a highlight straight off from the goal kick here again. So we'll see what this is all about. And Bassett with the ball, playing it forward, but unfortunately losing control of the ball there. So just out. Not just out, just in play there by Nottingham Forest players that are driving the ball forward now, just outside the penalty area, but choosing to pass back a bit here and passing here on the right-hand side and back to the midfield here with Brannigan to Cooper in the very central areas, a bit outside the penalty area, passing back and forth and making a move inside the penalty area, and it's another goal here for Nottingham Forest in the 15th minute, unfortunately extending their lead, so the scoreline now 0-2 for Bath City versus Nottingham Forest. Yeah, we don't really need to see that again, or I don't really need to see that again at least. So we're definitely not having the best game of our life here so far, or the team isn't. So next highlight here in the 27th minute, and it's a 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but our keeper saves there at least, so that's good. And one of our players apparently seemed to have been taking a slight injury or losing a bit of condition at least, yeah. But he will come back, but I guess we will switch him out pretty early in the second half. And next highlight here, this time for Pius and Bassity, and we have a reduction there in the 31st minute by a superb finish there by Pius. And that I definitely can see again, because that were quite beautiful. Most importantly, a goal for us, of course. Don't really want to see the goals of our opponents again and again. That's no fun. So Perry is now for real injured, so we'll take him off and put in Gray instead. So as you see here, we definitely have been missing the target. That's our biggest problem. If we're looking on the stats, other than that, it looks quite alright. And of course we are trailing, but by one. Gosling now, 1-on-1 versus the keeper, but just scraping off the post there. So again, missing the target, unfortunately. So the scoreline after one half is a 1-2 for Bassett versus Nottingham Forest. Shots at 12-8, shots on target 48, and possession 46-54%. So an alright first half, but not in any way perfect. We can definitely do better. And overall, decent performance by the lads, but we have a couple of defenders that are not playing too well. So continue here after criticizing those that were below 6.4 or lower. And Miller seems to be the tired player of the bunch, so we'll switch him out pretty soon, unfortunately. And we do have a highlight here going on in the 52nd minute, 51st. Bias here on the left-hand corner, heading it in towards Miller, and it's a goal at exactly the 51st or 52nd minute, don't know exactly what. And it is by that said Miller, and his first goal of the season actually. And overall some superb play there by Bath City, and very well-timed header by Miller, and I think that counts to the 52nd minute, the goal there. And the next highlight here, a corner from Nottingham Forest, and hitting the post, and it's out for another corner. Dangerous stuff there for sure. And the highlights finally over, at least, so that's good. Only to be ended by, well, only to be continued by another highlight that we have going on here. And Kelly taking control on the ball here on the left-hand side, and it's a long ball up to Gosling. Gosling versus the keeper, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 60th minute mark, and we take the lead for the first time in this match. And Gosling's fourth goal of the season. So pretty good, but also pretty low considering we have played 12 matches or something like that. Well, it's all right for a striker. Not perfect, but it's all right. And again, we're apparently having highlights all throughout this match, it seems like. Jordan with the ball, passing to Baxter, and losing the ball, unfortunately, there on the pass. And Nottingham Forest doing a real poor attempt of a playthrough, but all goal kick there didn't lead to anything, and the ball just switching positions now back and forth. Kelly with the ball though through to Pius versus the keeper, and he hits the post, unfortunately, and out for a corner. So not a slow minute. Here comes the corner, and the ball out to Mitchell, and the highlight over. But Miller here with a free kick, and nothing too much happening out of that at all. So Nottingham Forest with control of the ball, and will get up here on a one-on-one versus the keeper, and it's saved out for a corner. And I guess we will see that as well before we do next substitution. And safe hands there by Molden, so nothing at all really happening there. So as I said, Miller is tired, so Miller is going to be rested. We'll have De Havilland, or actually we'll have Charles, since you can play in support or a little bit more defensive, so to say. And we'll actually put in De Havilland as well instead of Baxter, and you will also be playing, or you will be playing an attack. So we'll balance it like that. And there's a lot of shots and everything in this match, and we have another highlight going on right now in the 68th minute. Nottingham Forest with the ball, controlling it here on the right-hand side, and it crosses in, and it's a goal for Nottingham Forest in the 68th minute, and it's all equalized now. don't know what happened there, but they definitely came from, well, I wouldn't say nowhere, but totally clear there. Everyone. 2 players clear ahead of all our players, and not that great on the push as well, so to say. But apparently, as I said, all highlights this match. There is a highlight straight after kickoff on that kickoff as well here. So Nottingham Forest getting through here again, and it's saved by the keeper, and it's out again with a chance there for Nottingham Forest, but we managed to clear it, albeit just, but yeah, we make the most of it, and still they have hit almost every shot on target, Nottingham Forest. That's quite crazy. 16 out of 17 shots is on target for Nottingham Forest, and we have a new highlight here in the 82nd minute. Nottingham Forest 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but safe hands there from Molden, and a pretty poor attempt actually by their runner, so to say. Next highlight of the match here in the 87th. Can't say that it will be the last how this match is playing. And a free chance there by Nottingham Forest, it looked like, but no. Pretty easily cleared, and it's a 1-on-1 counter-attack for Bassett and Pius buries it in the lower left corner, and it's a goal in the 87th minute. And now the scoreline 4-3 for Bassett versus Nottingham Forest, and that should have decided the match. We can only hope, but what a match it have been. So exciting, really. One of the best matches so far in this Let's Play series, and for Bass and everything like that. I would actually even say that it is the best match so far. And we have just this highlight to go through. 1 more minute of the match before the final whistle, and it's a goal for Nottingham Forest, unfortunately, and it's all equal here again in the 94th minute, the last minute of extra time. So exciting, and so not what we wanted to see. Very frustrating there, but I can't say that it's undeserved. Yeah, so I don't think we will get in any more chances or goals. I think that this will go to penalties then, I guess, if that's needed, or a rematch, or however Caribou Cup is working, don't know. And across toward Gosling. Gosling do get a chance here in the 95th minute, and it's a goal for Bath City. And, well, no, I can't say for sure, but I think we have put this match in the bag and finished it off. Great cross from Keller there, and great positioning by Gosling, and a good finish. What a match! What a match! Waiting now for the final whistle, and I just hope that we get it ASAP, and as things are happening. And off with the ball, and come on, give us the final whistle. And there we have it. The final scoreline for Bath City versus Nottingham Forest is 5-4, and not an actual hat-trick, but a very exciting match. Shots 20-20, shots on target 9-18, possession 50-50%. So what a game. This was so incredible, actually. One of the best games I've played ever in Football Manager, I would say. So many twists and turns, a little bit almost tiring though with all the highlights. A lot of attendance to the game as well, 4,071, so that's really good. And we are through the third round. Will Perry got out for 8 to 12 days. Kelly is someone we can praise, that's totally fine. He's spotted at Turton Park for Pius, Nigeria, and yeah, you are pretty darn great, so can't say that I blame you for being there on spot. So next matchup is against Grimsby Town away for, in Skybet League 2. And apparently that goals were a record, new competition record. And as we push on here towards the match against Grimsby Town, remember to smash that like button for a 9 goals match and my commentary or something like that if you're enjoying it and enjoying this episode. And if you are enjoying this episode, I think you should hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, of course. And let's see here. Unable to resolve, yeah, sure. Discuss issue with Ponticelli. Alright, he's happy with that. But yeah, if you're enjoying the show, the episode and everything like that, you should hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And if you want to be really sure to not miss out on this series or any other series that we are running daily at Rawslowgaming, well, we're not running every series daily, but we are running new episodes daily at Rawslowgaming. You should hit that small notification bell also when you hit the subscription button. You get a small little bell icon. You should hit that. And also, if you have any comments on how I'm doing, suggestion for tactics, or just you want to talk about Football Manager, or if you're having suggestions for players to buy or anything like that, do write a comment and I will read it, take it into consideration, and I'll probably reply to it as well. And if you just want to tell how you're playing the game, that would be very interesting as well. Julian Kelly, well, you are a lone player. We are not going to let a lone player be captain of the team. That's just not going to happen. So, against Grimsby Town, we are favorites, albeit slim. And we are about to maybe beat the record unbeaten run. We have been unbeaten now for 14 matches. All right, and the existing record is also 14. So getting undefeated through this match against Grimsby Town we will beat that record. Training last week as an average 7.7 in the first team. And not really, well, for the first team, that's pretty great actually. For the under 23, 782, not too great, but all right. And I will just chance it that we are praising players that we haven't praised recently. And for the under 18s, 8.52, so that's really pretty well. Gustavo doing another perfect 10 here in training, and superb progress and everything here. We weren't at the level that we expected him to be once we signed him, but yeah, we don't really need to change that. But he's proving to be really good, really good. History is what we want to see here. Yeah, coming from Manchester United, you are expected to be pretty darn good. And let's see here, Morris, Akinola. We have no one else really glittering, so to say, or showing progress. As Dispatch, where do we have Gosling? Did I miss you? No, Gosling here. You're improving a little bit. I think you will flourish together with Pius. I think there's a good chance of it at least. So let's view the draw here. Draw all teams. So we will face Arsenal here in the fourth round of Carabao Cup. Again, unfortunately at home, which is really a shame. Drawing Arsenal as an away team would be great though, since that would bring in a lot of cash for us, but we'll take what we get, I guess. So let's see here what team we will pick for Grimsby Town here very shortly. So we have Perry out, we have Jordan that needs to be switched out, so we will get Akinolainen instead, who's a better option anyway. So middle right wing, will we play Gray or will we play O'Connor? Well, O'Connor, you will get your chance now. Yeah, that should be all right. We'll play here. Yeah. And yeah, O'Connor is lacking some match fitness, but that's all right. We'll let him play as long as he manages maybe the whole match as we did with Jordan. So nothing happening here the first 5-10 minutes so far. So that's a little bit of a different pace for sure than our last game against Nottingham Forest. Oh, we're still playing attacking. That could be one of the reasons there were so much happening in the last match here. But we didn't get any suggestion to move down to a more balanced approach, so I guess we'll keep on the attacking approach here. And the first highlight of the match, and a superb save there by Molden first, but it's a goal for Grimsby Town here, unfortunately, in the 38th minute on that rebound that Molden left here. Great save, but he couldn't get to rebound, so can't be too unhappy with that. But of course, this will mean that we are not undefeated for 15 games or more if we're losing this match. And a good header there by Grimsby, but even a better safe hands there from Molden. And that should be pretty much it for the first half here. But the play is continuing on. Grimsby with another chance, and it's just outside the post there. And there we have halftime. So the scoreline after one half is 0-1. Shots 7-9. Shots on target 3-5, and possession 53-47%. So an all right start, but not too good, especially in the scoring department, of course. Looking at the player ratings, we have quite a few who are just not reaching up to the level that we want. And yeah, 6.4 is maybe a little bit on the high side to complain about. But we are going to do it, since we did start at that. And 6.4 or lower. And that were just that, 6.4 or lower. We'll shout here directly, show some passion at the start of the second half. And highlight here, Kelly with a cross and not really hitting anyone. Johnson with the, well, really poor ball out for a goal kick. And next highlight here in the 49th minute. Molden with a goal kick or a free kick, but didn't really do anything. And Grimsby there with a shot, but that were pretty wide. I don't know why that were a highlight. But all right, we'll take it. And we'll say demand more. And they didn't take that in such a good reaction, it looked like. And Grimsby getting through here, and our keeper saving the ball there. So that's very good for us, but they might come back here on a second chance, or a third chance to cross, and they're crossing just outside the penalty area, and passing it back here on the right hand side to cross, and it's in, and it's a goal here, unfortunately, by Grimsby Town, or Grimsby, so extending their lead. So now the scoreline 0-2 for Bath City versus Grimsby. And yeah, not what we wanted to see again, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't really see this changing. Maybe on this corner, header from O'Connor, and it almost made it to goal somehow. Don't really see what were happening there though, so to say, and don't see why the highlight is still going on. But maybe we can get an explanation. O'Connor with a cross or a through ball, but didn't find anyone. And the ball, and now with the Grimsby keeper heading it out, back and forth, and Grimsby getting through here, and it's another goal for Grimsby. Now the scoreline 0-3 for Bath City versus Grimsby. So very much think that we are losing this match, unfortunately. So couldn't extend the record, just tie it for this time around, and yeah. Not what we wanted to see, and it's time to make some substitutions. We'll have Connor out for sure, and we'll have Gosling out for sure. He's playing poorly, and we will have Jordan in instead of Akinola. And yeah, attacking mode here weren't the right choice. Which is a shame, and quite fast now. We only have 10 points clearing to the playoff zone, so to say. So things will turn for the worse. Maybe not that extreme, but it is for the worse. Pius with a chance here and gets in a goal, but it's offside, so it doesn't really matter. And Grimsby getting through here and getting another goal. And 0-4 now for Bath City versus Grimsby, but that were just a fluke goal, really. A real fluke on the deflection on that shot by one of our players, actually. Don't know how the keeper managed to throw himself towards the right side, though. That's pretty crazy. And it should be the highlight for the final whistle here, so nothing more to see, I hope, at least. And yeah, just waiting, and there we have it, the final whistle. So the final scoreline is 0-4 for Bath City versus Grimsby. Shots 10-19, shots on target 3-10, and possession 52-48%. So not at all the game that we would have liked to see, and a tough match and a tough result for us. Hopefully we can hold it together for the next match against Forest Green Rovers. But if you want to see that, you are going to have to tune in to next episode. After that match, we are still leading the table at 30 points. Now just 10 points clear of the playoff zone. And unbeaten run comes to an abrupt end, yeah, definitely. And we will see what will happen throughout this season, but yeah, that is anyway everything for this episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Thank you and bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.